Hey guys, welcome again to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about both the new set pieces in FIFA 23, the free kicks and the penalty kicks. As we all know, EA redesigned the set piece mechanism in FIFA 23, and with this new mechanism, you will now have more precise control over how the ball travels. And so in this video, I'm going to be explaining all you need to know about the new free kick mechanism, how to take them, both the standard free kick and the ground free kick, and also how to perform the new penalty kicks. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, because I'll be covering a lot of FIFA 23 new features, including the newly added skill moves, and also turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I upload those videos. So now to perform the free kick with the new mechanism, with the left stick you can turn the camera side by side like in FIFA 19 and 18. Instead of aiming a big cross set to the goalpost, you can tilt the camera to get the angle of the shot, and typically by turning the camera from side to side you are changing the free kick direction to the angle you desire. So after you determine the angle you want to take the free kick to by turning with the left stick, the next step is controlling the crosshair behind the ball to allow you determine the coil, elevation and the style of the free kick you want. Aiming the crosshair behind the ball is a huge factor in this new free kick mechanism because the position of the crosshair will determine how the ball will travel. So if you want to perform a curve shot like here, you have to aim the crosshair towards the side of the bottom of the ball, and also to perform a precise ground free kick, you need to aim the crosshair to the top of the ball, just as a professional footballer would normally kick it to produce the same result. And as you can see here, there's a small trajectory line that displays a preview of how the ball will travel for the first few meters, just to help guide you and give you an idea of where the ball will travel if you aim your right stick on that particular part of the ball. It's not confirmed yet, but I'm sure you might be able to turn this off because I'm sure most players won't want to give away the direction of their free kicks. So it only makes sense there's an off button. And as usual, player attributes will determine the quality of the overall free kick. Like the curve attribute will determine the max possible ball trajectory curve, which means that player with higher curve will be able to generate more precise spins, while player with more short power attribute will be able to make the ball travel faster and produce power free kicks and other attributes of that nature. And finally, since you'll be able to take ground free kicks, you now have the long awaited feature of players being able to lie down behind the wall. So since shooting underneath the wall is a more viable option in FIFA 23, you'll now be able to counter this by positioning your player behind the wall to lie down, as you see in most professional matches these days. So to make a player lie down behind the wall is similar to adding player to the wall in previous FIFA. You have to select the player and use the left stick to approach the back of the wall. This will automatically make the player lie down behind the wall now. And to remove the player, just select the player and take him off that position. So that's all for how to perform the free kick. I'm sure a lot of you will be able to create some really insane free kick with this new mechanism by combining the camera angle with the right stick crosshair placement. So before we get into the penalty kick, if you're looking to buy cheap FIFA 22 coin, make sure you check out whatsgaming.net. It's a secure site where you can purchase cheap FIFA 22 coin, and if you use my code FIFASAGE, you get 10% discount on your purchase. The link's in the description. So guys, moving forward, the new penalty kick is mostly all about timing now. The main thing to consider when taking penalty kick in FIFA 23 is the newly added composure ring. It's basically a ring that appears beneath the ball. The composure ring is similar to the power bar of the time finishing in FIFA 22, in the sense that if you time it properly, it affects the quality of the penalty kick. In FIFA 23, the timing of the composure ring will be essential to keeping your shots on target and maintaining accuracy. So basically, to perform the penalty, you have to aim to the part of the goal which you want to take the penalty to, and then time your composure ring to power up the shot. And in FIFA 23, the composure attribute of players has a huge impact on how fast the ring shrinks and how large the perfect timing window is. So basically, players with more composure ratings will experience a more slower composure ring reduction and a wider window for the perfect timing. So what this basically means that the overall penalty kick attribute of a player will play a huge factor determining whether he will score or not. So as usual, always take your penalty kick with those players with high penalty kick ratings. Another thing to note is that the smaller the circle, that is the composure ring, the better the penalty and the likelihood of you scoring, and vice versa. And also the penalty attribute of the player will also affect the quality of the shot placement. Another thing to note is that you cannot aim directly towards the edge of the post, so your goal should be placing your shots to the hard to reach places of the goalkeeper. And finally, they remove the time finishing in penalties, so there's no longer any need for the second button press after locking in your shot. That will basically have no effect whatsoever now. So guys, that was all for the tutorial today. If you found the video helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up and also smash the subscribe button. I'll be releasing a video on the skill moves in FIFA 23, so make sure you're subscribed with your notification bell turned on so you won't miss out on that. And as always, it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for watching, guys. Cheers.